Hello loves, and welcome back to the Red Hares and Daffodils Homestead Kitchen. If you're new to the channel, my name is Kate. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today you are here for day 11 of the 12 Sweets of Christmas. We are almost finished with the 12 Sweets of Christmas. I cannot believe it. Today we've got a powerhouse recipe that we're going to be making. It's brand new to me, but it's one that my mother had in her collection of wonderful things, wonderful recipes, and I wanted to go ahead and make it for us to share amongst the family and see how it turns out. What are we making, you say? We're making English toffee. At least what the recipe says is English toffee. I already have 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks of butter already melted from our stove, and I've got more ingredients to add to it. I'm going to go ahead and add in my 1/2 cup of warm water. Then I've got to add in a cup of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of light corn syrup. This recipe, like all other recipes, will be available on my blog as soon as this video is live. That means that the recipe is live on the blog. So I need 1 cup of sugar. Sugar. There we go. I hope this video finds you guys doing a-okay so far. Let's see, 1 teaspoon. Let's do salt first so it doesn't stick. 1 teaspoon, right? Yep, one teaspoon of salt. It seems like a lot of salt. And then 1 teaspoon of light corn syrup. I hate when people use their knives to scrape out stuff, and here I am doing it. Sorry, folks. At least I'm not using my measuring spoon again to stir into the batter, which my spouse was haranguing me on the other day when I did that for the, what was that, for the fudge? Like, oh, for the caramels. Yeah. Sorry. Still kind of funny. It's an inside joke between us. So, alrighty, we got all that. We've got our, it says this recipe calls for whole raw almonds to be put into the caramel mix, but like a traditional English toffee, you want that caramel mix, a thin layer of chocolate, and then you want the nuts on top. So I'm tweaking this recipe. I'm still including it all in the recipe, but I'm tweaking the layering of this recipe just a little bit so that the nuts aren't in the caramel. They're on top of the chocolate, on top of the caramel. On top of caramel, chocolate, nuts. I will get it straight one of these fine days. Hello, loves. Thank you for joining me here at the stove. I'm just wiping down my sides. There's nothing really in here to get that warm just yet. I've already attached my candy thermometer. We're reading 144 degrees on the nose, on the dot. So we've got to take this this mixture up to a grand total of 290 degrees. If you were following the original recipe and you wanted to add the nuts in with the caramel at 265 degrees, when it first reaches hard ball stage, this is when you would stir in the almonds. The recipe does say the mixture may separate when you add in the nuts. If it does, quickly remove the candy thermometer so you can stir vigorously. But you're going to want to stir it until it all comes back together really fast. And then you're going to reattach the candy thermometer, brush down the sides and everything like that. But ultimately, we're taking we're not doing that step. We're going to add in the nuts at the very top of this mixture. So we are just going to take this up to 290 degrees, which we're at 210 right now. So I will bring you guys back when we are closer, and you'll see the difference in this recipe when all that candy is thickening and darkening, and the smell of this, the smell of melted butter and sugar has already permeated my kitchen, and oh my gosh, folks, it smells so good already. So I'll bring you guys back when we're nearing 290. See you guys here in just a sec. Alrighty, loves, we are back. We just reached 290 degrees. I'm just going to give this one final quick stir, and we are going to pour it into our prepared jelly roll pan here. Oh, it looks like the butter is separating out of it just a little bit. Okay, so what caused that? We got a little bit of scorching on the bottom of our pan too. I've never known this to happen. Why did our butter separate out? Hello, loves. Well, as you can see, that was a complete and utter failure. To be completely transparent with you guys, I'm showing you my hiccup here. What we think happened is that I stirred this caramel mixture too much. I'm being transparent with you guys. I'm showing you guys my failures and my successes. But I'm not going to let this one get underneath my hat like what like what the turtles did. I'm going to try this again real fast. I'm going to speed you up to the process where we're back on the stove and stirring, trying to get back up to 290 again. But I am going to stir this once, twice, and that's probably it. I want to make sure that nothing's burning on the bottom by any means. I don't want to scorch the bottom of the pan, but yeah, I'm a little flustered right now, and I'm upset with myself that this happened. I know better than to over stir caramel. You guys have watched me make caramels in the past, and some have succeeded, some have failed. This is a working kitchen, and I am not a professional chef, and things are gonna absolutely bowl me under. So, and this is one that did. So we're gonna throw this away. The caramel sauce itself tastes good. The butter does not. Don't lick the butter. But no, we're just going to go ahead and get this thrown away and get this restarted. And I will see you guys back when we're back up nearing 290. And we're going to try this again, folks. Alrighty, loves, we're on our second batch here, and we just hit this up to 290 degrees. We did not stir it, but 2 or 3 times. Do you know how hard that was for me to do? Okay, there's only a little bit of caramel on the sides. I'm not going to scrape that down. Just gonna leave it all as is. I found, while I was waiting for this to come up to temperature again, I found another recipe that was the exact same ingredients. So I'm going to go ahead and link that down below in both in my blog and I can't get that turned off. Oh well. I'm going to link it in my blog as well as down below in the description box, and just let you guys know that I found the exact same. It was a half measurement of the recipe on allrecipes.com, but still made the completely full recipe. So not bad at all. We're going to go ahead and sprinkle on a little bit of chocolate to cover this, and it did say that we're going to let the heat from the caramel itself melt the chocolate chips. So we're going to let this sit for just a few minutes, and we'll be right back to spread this. Alrighty, loves. Success, success, success. We have success in the kitchen. Second time's a charm. Huzzah, huzzah. That's the Homestead kitchen motto. Huzzah, huzzah. We did it. So we sprinkled on our chocolate chips, and the caramel below has now thoroughly hardened. I can't get it to indent, so we're just going to mush around all of our chocolate chips and get those spread out. And then we're going to get our, I opted for sliced almonds instead of whole raw almonds. And that's just purely a baker's choice. You can use pecans, you can use walnuts, you can use cashews, you can use macadamia nuts. Ooh, that would be good. You can use any type of nuts you want, or no nuts. You can have this just be caramel and chocolate. Still delicious. Oh my gosh. My kitchen smells like warm chocolate and butter and caramel and sugar, and oh my gosh, it smells so good, folks. Wish you guys could smell this. I'm just adding in a lot of almonds to the top of this because my family loves almonds. And honestly, when we go to cut this, I imagine a fair bit are going to flake off. So I'd rather add in a little bit extra, knowing that they're going to fall off, than not add on enough. Alrighty, loves, that rounds off day 11 English toffee of our 12 Sweets of Christmas. Can you believe it? We're already 11 days in, only one more day to go. I cannot believe this. Oh my goodness. I bet you guys are wondering what's next. It's our biggest recipe yet. And I say that for volume, and I say that for the amount of ingredients, the amount of cups that are involved in this recipe. I hope you guys are going to be just as amazed as I am. So, alrighty, thank you for joining me in today's kitchen for round 2, for allowing us to fix this and just letting this actually work, and knowing what caused the hiccup. Too much stirring, and you saw firsthand what too much stirring does. So don't do what I did. Do it the right way. Listen to the recipe. If it says only to stir 2 or 3 times, only stir it 2 or 3 times, not a bunch like I did. Alrighty, love, I'll see you on Friday's video. Hugs and loves.